getting blown out by their respective opponents. G2 falling to Heroic and FaZe to Cloud9, and both of them will be loving a win right here. FaZe to extend the series, G2 to get things done 2-0 as we quickly make our way up Banana. This one might be fast.
Ooh, Karrigan can't have restraint on this smoke. He needs to get it down, it's too late now. They're charging in. JKS has broken through, only for a moment. Twistzz on the Julies, a perfect weapon for the job. Still got 22 bullets to cause mayhem, but it's m0NESY. Good on the Glock. Karrigan snaps up neck, and only the one. His cousin trades him.
3-on-3.
Hunter has managed to keep it level. Now with that bomb down, it gets interesting. They're already quite quick on this. Recovering the Julies has Hooksy set for success. Occupying the ruins, and Hunter going, looking to be a Hunter.
He's not clearing spawn. He's not clearing spawn.
And that leads to a freebie. ropz, good headshot. m0NESY more. Hooksy on the floor.
Let's go to defuse. Get on the bomb. It's going to be a 10-seconder, right?
10-second defuse. Rain seems confident.
It's going to be real close here. This one's going to come down to the tightest of margins here.
Okay. Right onto the money.
I'm looking for a kit. I don't see one thing, and that's going to be real close. If they just stayed alive for a moment longer over towards that new box, it wouldn't have taken an awful lot. So a pistol round falls against G2 here. Great stuff from Twistzz on the first. But they were in m0NESY.
Good shot.
Make sure he doesn't get away with too much more. And you can see here, this is Hunter assuming all three players are retaking through Banana. That's not the case whatsoever, so gives over a bit of a freebie to ropz. As G2 want to bounce back with a force buy of their own. So off the back of that plant, they're able to get out some goodies. A couple of AKs, a couple of Galils, and some pistols sprinkled in for good measure. That's Banana control. They're vying for here a high flash. Hunter forward. Hooksy looking to come through. The mollies will subside momentarily. As ropz, excuse me, please.
Nah, I love that.
This is very deep. This frees up an awful lot here for FaZe.
What a gift he's given them into their second round. Now this is a very threatening one by virtue of the kills and the plant. Look at m0NESY's equipment. He's going to be set for success. I say that. Karrigan, he hears one close and goes looking for trouble. Rattles off a couple of shots from the SMG. Rain in support of him, so they've heard two different guns. On the other side of that smoke, and it's m0NESY's AK. Primed and ready. Nails Rain through the smoke.
There's so many problems here. There's been a lot of gaps over towards the A side that have existed for an awful long time. This is all on timing. This is all on timing. This could be huge. This could be massive.
This could be round defining.
This could be massive.
Completely behind the entire enemy side, and it's 2 to start. m0NESY looking for a response, but ropz gets 3. And it looks like he's done more than enough. Unless Hunter has something miraculous. Yeah, he's not cleaning his corners. And therefore FaZe, they'll take 2. It's ropz with a round-winning push.
That's insane. And I think, Karrigan doing that top Banana play, it kept them in place for a little bit longer. It was more information for ropz to understand that type of move, because Hooksy's gone up mid. He's called things relatively clear throughout all of this. But check this out. JKS falls first, Nico falls, and m0NESY goes down before Hunter gets the trade. And you're right, not clearing the corners, because if ropz is pushed, they're going to be assuming A was completely clear. So couldn't even salvage the plant. A bit of frustration here early for G2. It's not like they're not used to starting the game in the dumps.
Yeah, right. 7-0. Still took the map. Looks like ropz is going to take some heads as well. Look at it. This is a strong start.
Good trade.
Oh, but better from G2's Deagles. Broky's gone 2, and now they just have to get past Twistzz. The discipline. He holds his nerve and his trigger. 4-3. And just when they thought they could take the space, Twistzz puts them back in their place.
There's some broad assumptions being made there, right? You take down 2 of the normal A defenders. Twistzz tends to play that rotation role, so he's either helping out Arch or helping out B, so they're not clearing out for Pit again, and Twistzz just profits. Backs turn, easy frags, and another round for FaZe Clan.
Something we've heard from Karrigan as well, which I think exemplifies ropz's push there in the previous round, was he likes to give his stars space. Twistzz talking about it in interviews, saying he has a lot of trust in us and our judgment. So when ropz is saying, I'm going, Karrigan saying how far?
Yeah, and the key to all of that for a team like FaZe, hold up. Hold up. Sniffing something out here.
Good.
But the key here is, when the players take those type of moves, one player will call what they want to do, and the rest of the players all need to understand how they need to work behind this. You can't have Karrigan micromanaging everybody every single time somebody wants to go for something a little bit unorthodox. So this is one of the keys of a team like FaZe, is the individuals more often than not, know how to make that correct decision. But I'm curious. We discussed this last time round because they changed it since the major. FaZe went back to having Carrigan and Rain holding B, and it looks like with what we've seen out the gates here early, that's going to continue. This makes Twistzz back over towards the A side of things as that rotator player. So we'll keep tabs on that. They didn't get a whole lot of CT-sided info last time we saw them playing this map, so clearly vying for that is going to be a key component, and you can see that here already. This aggressive mid setup.
Wow, look at all across the map, across the board, and a shot across the bow.
How does he survive that?
Yeah, Nico lucky to have gotten away from that one unscathed, and ropz goes looking. And he only gets a face full of lead. m0NESY good to provide the frag.
Big gamble being called here. Now, is Brokey coming over with the util to set them up? He's got a couple of flashes, something that Carrigan and Rain do not have.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how much of a flash they send across the half wall. So far on contact, they haven't announced this crawl.
This is a great gamble.
Carrigan, first contact, gets the one, commits to the spray and gets away. The bait, the switch, the frag from Rain. Oh, it's beautiful. Counter-strike from FaZe Clan. Carrigan, a quad kill. Calling a good game and fragging 1-2.
Yeah, that gamble right there is beautiful. And the thing is, Brokey's essentially baiting that setup completely. Hey, you boys die, I'm here with the AWP. They're never going to expect it. And Carrigan, I'd be smiling about that one as well. Just outmaneuvered G2 after losing the opening pick top mid. So a number disadvantage situation. We've had it highlighted throughout just how good G2 have been at getting opening kills, but from there, the FaZe individuals step up and lock them out. And if you're Hooksy, yeah, you're feeling frustrated. You've just been read like a book. Carrigan one step ahead, forces the tactical timeout.
The passion on Rain's face as well shows just how much it's going to feel good. And the crucial juncture of the game as well. This is where G2, they're just cobbling together a partial. And so a similar start to how Ancient started going. You can see Robin, he's going to be skeptical and a little hesitant to celebrate prematurely. Because G2 there, a map to the good, now finding themselves on their turf.
Well, this is the thing. How many rounds do you need to be up for FaZe if you're feeling comfortable? Oh, that's a good start, Brokey.
Thank you.
Quick on
very
a
much.
m0NESY scout removed. Hooksy now trying his luck fast up Banana, and Carrigan here again. They clearly want to fight, don't they? Look at this, just constantly peeking, taking the jewels, and hey, getting punished for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Twistzz doesn't seem deterred at all, and he's got another on his screen. Just looked away, JKS.
He'd love to get a kill. That little stat line that Ben just pointed out there for everybody. A couple of players without a kill just yet. Hooksy, Nico, and maybe JKS can change his fate. As we have still plenty of time left on the clock, but this one's done. I don't see a clutch coming through here whatsoever, especially bomb down.
But yeah, there's definitely seems to be a memo passed around the FaZe camp about aggression on this defense. You know, we've heard it before. An offense, a good defense can be rooted in a good offense, but bringing the fight to G2, and it's not really letting them get off the starting mark. So JKS, Hooksy, and Nico yet to frag.
Well, let's look at these first 5 rounds. We had a pistol round, which is 50-50 as far as the investment goes. We had the second, which was the force of G2, which they then lost. Then they had to take a bit more of an eco. Then you've got the first gun round, and then you have another partial. So far, 1 gun round, 5 rounds. Okay, so we're about to get into gun round number 2 here at round number 6. m0NESY into the AWP, so at least they're able to mirror that matchup on the server. And if they're ready to fight, an AWP is a good way to deal with that. So m0NESY, does he care glance for a head-to-head against Brokey, who's looking frisky.
Oh, furrowed brow. Mr. Kovac needs to get out of dodge. This B defense has been tested and so far have thrived. A fumbled molly there into the smoke. It's perhaps indicative of G2.
Yeah, you can see Bogdan's Law coming into play here as well.
Nico, no slouch on the yaw. Util Rain's down. Rain concedes space.
Top banana control taken here. Now Rain has a smoke he can deny, but look who's also joined the party.
Yeah, they're going to retake it with a Carrigan flashbang in. Nico pulls the trigger. It's a big scalp to post.
There's another on the site. They might come into the stack here.
The smoke CT, it certainly seems like they're set up for this. Walking in is Hooksy, and that's a fantastic frag out of Rain. m0NESY ready, though. Just
Twistzz is unknown.
Overlooking the corners, and now Twistzz does to reveal himself. Hunter will trade it. Maybe now they operate under the assumption that this is theirs, and it certainly could be, maybe even should be. ropz calls their bluff. Goes looking, Nico down!
Can't miss those.
Awkward. Now.
Time's a problem, 25 seconds, they know the bomb's on B. JKS is dead.
Oh, but in multiple ways, yeah, from behind, ropz will strike again. Can Hunter get that bomb down? Will ropz allow it? Looking for trouble, perfect timing! FaZe lock it down on B again. This is the closest G2 have come to finding a round.
Okay, all right. Well, let's see if they can get themselves up to that 7-0 lead yet again, FaZe. G2 here on this T side is nice shot there from range, sure. Twistzz the unknown, right? This is again, they played ahead of the game once more, and ropz was already there.
In the right place every time.
Yeah, so whether this is a gamble or a read, that's for Carrigan to only know, but either way, right pieces in the right places to make things very frustrating for G2. Now, the Des pointed out that, especially with how that previous map went, they think, well, at least Yanko, that G2 can get this one done after with a comeback fashion, but to be down in the dumps once more, going to take that mental resilience again. Hooksy, fast, ready to fight. Rain, too good. Banana's on lockdown.
Oh, God, he nearly finished off a second as well. Mission accomplished now. The mission impossible for G2. Tap through the smoke, unconfirmed damage inflicted.
Still two players yet to frag. Hooksy.
Oh, ropz could hand JKS his 7th death here.
2 bombs.
Yeah, it certainly could be Bond or not. JKS does assassinate Twistzz and gets away with confirmation of ropz.
Yeah, that's key. ropz might have to get out of there. Reposition going to be required from him. Ooh. This is all a game in the smokes here.
Is Rain aware? Both just right in front of one another. Nico works it out, pulls the trigger first, but it's Rain that bests him. And slotting the bomb on the ground. ropz hits his shot. Lackadaisical on that rounding of the corner.
So worried about all these gaps, right? I suppose with these gambles that FaZe are having, they are leaving segments of the map open here. And aware of JKS's lurks indeed. Front sight lurk smoke here, that's not what's necessary. Might walk into the AWP again.
Oh, and he oversteps it, Hunter. Fumbles on the second jump peak, and now elevated his range. Should have full sight of JKS as he tries to whir into action, going for that clutch. 15 seconds up against the odds here, and up against the ropz. 10 seconds. ropz hunting, no time.
No way.
No time for this. Should go down to the boost as he tries to plant. Rain secures it. Okay, folks, we've been here before.
This is dominant from FaZe again, right? We're talking about the 2 halves to both of these maps, 14 rounds. Right, you combine Ancient and Inferno now. The fact that they've had these leads twice. Now, we have to see how an Inferno pans out, but we all remember how Ancient went down. It took all 30 rounds, but G2 still got it done. They never gave up. They got themselves back into it. Some great calling from Hooksy on that T side, some good conditioning on the B bomb side, some fakes coming in the later stages where the chips were looking down. The chips are down again, and we're going to see the second timeout come through as the frustrations on the faces are evident. It's not enough for a full buy. It'll have to be a partial, which means FaZe likely here to find themselves up to the half win already. 8, not a certainty, but a likelihood, as G2 I need to pull out a bit of a pocket strat here, and just for Hooksy's own sake, if he can get himself into a kill, that'll alleviate the pressure of, wearing sunglasses, not at night.
But inside.
Yeah.
Style point.
Almost just as stylish. All right, well, here's this partial investment. Not a lot of util, so a pocket strat. Not likely as a staunch position from Twistzz. More than happy again, just to jostle. There's a bit of a historical heads up for you. G2 defeated FaZe 16-13, but G2 won 12 out of 14 T rounds. All right, now, they don't have a single T round.
It's like lessons were learned, and what, Rain, that is ballsy. That is very ballsy! Confidence rewarded, dead Nico. Damn, I mean, he's definitely not pre-aiming that one.
They're not allowing them to have a whole lot of space here. Look at this constant harassment, spam through the smokes, taking the jewels. Inferno, a map which is G2's best, not looking comfortable at all. Suffered their first loss in the last 3 months to Heroic just a couple of days ago, and now maybe another at the hands of FaZe. Oof. Everything just looking clinical here. Players know that they've had to come in today sharp as attack.
And the G2 attack, blunt. That's pretty good. Hunter has hit a scorching headshot to take the AWP down, but in terms of winning a round or even getting that bomb down, it doesn't seem particularly hopeful. Hold on, Hunter beheads another, and it's JKS's turn. He hits 2 bullets to the center of mass, but he has to charge. He might overlook this position from Rain, who's been doing so much for FaZe, pushing it in, closes it down.
Oh dear, JKS can't die here. He might have to run up mid or challenge this, yep. Oh, another deagle kill. They just keep coming.
Yeah,
he's not going to get any loss bonus. He needs to get this gun. He needs to get this gun. He's not going to get any loss bonus at all, so this is very important.
He's nailed it. Yeah. He gets away safe.
That's actually hugely important for the next buy round at G2. If he didn't die, didn't get any loss bonus, the fact that he gets that AK is huge. He can buy U till there's enough cash, and he already had head armor. So JKS is quite fortunate there. Good shots from Hunter here. We'll cop these again in the replay. Second is an absolute stunner.
Dude. That's where his crosshair went first. Like, he was ready for
Tell me about it. All right, well, FaZe, spotless again. This time, one better than Ancient. Let's see if this pain continues. Loving watching this. Again, just a jarring force on the CT side. Always seem to have the heads-up maneuver available. Control for Banana being vied for once more. Oh, they're going to walk into this in apps as well here. Alex is Nico. He's dead first, and this is what's going to happen second.
This is going to be a very easy shot for ropz. ropz combines.
They're in the bin.
And FaZe stay untouchable. And this defense impenetrable.
Can't get any space anywhere.
m0NESY deleted. AK's recovered, and FaZe bulldozing the competition.
Yeah, all 5 staying alive for the first time in this spree of 9 rounds. So that's a problem if it starts to become more dominant. Remember, that was a full gun round. That was a buy, or the bells and whistles, everything you need.
Shut out.
And yeah, obviously we talk about issues when you aren't getting in the site with the plant. We spoke about it in the previous map as well here, but it's just a lack of kills. It's a lack of anything for G2. They can't get map control. They're being bullied. They're not winning a lot of those early exchanges. This is a little bit more pocket strat, what I had in mind, and ropz is looking to Russell as he has spot an awful lot towards second mid, and that immediately has drawn the man in question back over towards the A side. Right, that's your flex player. Your information needs to be good. Twistzz is only as good as his information.
Well, he's well informed, and Brokey. Woo!
Sure, they can hit some deagles, they can get a trade. We need more.
He's already repositioned. Hooksy can run him down here. Hooksy, big frag to post. And holding on now is Twistzz. One more in the feed. Hooksy's doing it all for G2.
That's his first 3 kills, and this could be the first round for G2.
He backs away out of there. And Hooksy!
Here we go!
Giga Chad arrives! With all 4 necessary, G2 on the board because of him.
That needs to fire the team up here. That needs to be inspiring. He's not the man known for getting the frags. He's the man meant to call them into position. But here when the chips are down, yeah, it's dire straits. He grabs them around, brute force from Hooksy.
He had 13 average damage per round coming into that round. I'm talking nothing. I'm talking maybe a chip damage nade. That's about all he had to boast. But here, in round 10, he does it all. Goes back for the AWP, nails the shot onto Carrigan, runs into the site, and finishes it as well. High impact, baby. Now G2 have a round.
Yeah, m0NESY like that one. The rest of the team's still a little bit tempered here. I think Nico and JKS, understandably so. The polar opposites on the end of the table right here, both at the bottom of the scoreboard. Nico with only 2, JKS with 3, and they both have key components of the map they're responsible for. JKS being that second mid apartments player, needs to deal with ropz on the other side, and obviously Nico with his banana control against Rain and Carrigan. He's being dealt a dud hand more often than not. Still a chance to turn their hopes and fates around here as they heavy banana for the aggression. Nades, mollies, everything in the kitchen sink. JKS is here in banana. They definitely want this space, and look at the pace.
He's feeling it. He's feeling himself. This time, though, a much more equipped round. He has to be considered, and I think the forward position is going to be very beneficial. Trying to find that gap in the defense, find that timing. The reaction from FaZe is immediate and swift, and Carrigan, what? He finds a gap. Creates one indeed. Rain ready for Nico as well if he does stick out for a moment. He holds the spray. m0NESY nails him through the smoke. Over the top is Carrigan. Multi-kill madness. Twistzz will finish. Unless Nico with his 20 HP can manufacture some brilliance, Twistzz doesn't think so, and Carrigan getting a firm knuckle from Robban after that one.
Yeah, the coach loved that one. Again, I think he must have thrown that own little one-way, scuttled that onto the side, found that cheeky kill. They were under so much pressure.
But that elevated angle as well for the double.
Look at Nico, you can see here, definitely not feeling himself whatsoever. Here's the gap that was manifested, so a great one.
Wow.
And yeah, you're talking about the elevation. That was good too, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, that's definitely not enough. And trying to trade their way in. It's some great play from Carrigan here. 11 kills for him. In-game leader stepping up in a big way, and a push. ropz is coming through.
They really want to bring the fight. Just to rub salt into the wound. ropz charges in. And already G2 ears are ringing, legs are shaking, bodies are dropping, and the round is done. Unless Hooksy can happen again. And not with Rain in the server, 11 on the CT side now. What a haul.
Yeah, uncomfortable for G2 is an understatement. At no point are they being allowed to set up and play their game. They're not getting the space they want, they're not getting any room whatsoever, and when they do, they walk into the setups. Remember that Apps play 2 players walking into ropz and Brokey, bang, dead. And the only round they have is the in-game leader, not known for fragging, getting 4 kills. The players of G2, the individuals, the Monacies, the Nikos, the JKSs, the Hunters, those names, those are the individuals that need to be stepping up here and getting something done. And trying to laugh it off is Nico, but this is dire now. The momentum, it's shifted.
Yeah, this is not a laughing matter. And Nico trying to shake it off. Trying to recover the half as best he can. Rotation on its way. And Brokey, immediate onto Hunter. Trying to push the limits in the apartments. The commitment's coming towards the B side though, and it might change now. Oh, it doesn't need to, and everyone hits their shots.
That's a little bit more like it right there. You saw some pep in the step that Nico opened. It was nice. I can't say he's had too many of those throughout this map. So finally getting a bit of luck over towards the banana area, RG2. They're trying to knife him.
Was honesty.
Really?
The audacity.
All right, well...
yeah, there's your punishment. I'm going to throw your ball over the fence, young man.
Okay, well, it is going to be a second round here. Cash isn't great for a lot of the members on FaZe, regardless of some of these tighter scenarios. Considering we're talking about an 11-2 scoreline, and I'm talking about Cash not being great. So he does want to try and get that AWP back if he can. Finding some extra util. You can see how sketched out he is about this situation.
Well, I think his process was, well, if...
He wants the orb, he wants the orb.
Oh, it got knocked off, it got knocked off.
He lost it.
That is a tragedy.
Oh, ropz mouse wheeled there.
Yeah, he mouse wheeled as well. I wonder where all these jewels came from. Look at the... So I think by Brokey getting chased down by Monacy in this way, I think he was team flash perhaps. That's how he ended up there. I see Nico get a flash assist.
Lucky him.
Yeah. I think Brokey felt like there was a whole squad coming behind him.
All right, well, recovery. The best thing that G2 can hope for right now. Still 4 rounds available. They grab these last 2 consecutive fashion. That's going to feel good going into that halftime break. Nico again, testing his luck, testing the waters. Nade on the face.
A lot of damage for Nico. It's Carrigan to zip up his body bag, and there's more from Carrigan, taking a duel with Rain. It boils down to a Monacy victory. What is that from Brokey? Leaps out the window, and they steal a 12th round with a minute 20 still on the clock.
It's just deathmatch. It's just deathmatch for FaZe here. They think they're the better team, and right now they are showing it. They're individuals standing up and delivering time and time again. The util bang on, straight in the face. The picks from Brokey on the AWP, perfect and stubborn with the aggression. Not relenting, not playing the numbers, just looking for fights and finding them.
Stark contrast from the resilience displayed by G2's first map.
This has gone by so quick, it feels like.
And I don't see any hope. Nico tries his luck on the boost, but Rain Ready gets away with 1 HP. That is unusual. Carrigan certainly has started strong on this map. And look at them, setting himself up for more. He doesn't need to. He's got a man advantage, but I think given Rain's low HP, he wants to stand, and he continues to deliver. Interesting exchange here. JKS and ropz, both the apps players, and it's ropz happy to the head. Monacy, he gets away with another there, and comes looking for another biff onto Twistzz.
Hooksy's got no chance.
He's got ropz behind him. He's got Brokey to his side, Twistzz as well. Locking it down. ropz caught, and that's 13. Unlucky for some, but unlikely to be FaZe as they look to take us the distance, take us to our third map of this quarterfinal.
Forgiven, everyone is a villain, but don't call me a killer. I keep my mind on a mission, cutting ties if they switching, double life, double vision. I see blue diamonds, sideways, it's a race, who's timing? 5 days out of state, new climate, no trace, quiet place, move silent. Bitch throwing hands in the parking lot, get stuck, digging up the sand, doing donuts in a Billy truck. So put it all in the mixture, let the red devil kiss ya. Better hope that I miss ya. Hey, teach a man how to fish ya. Feed the fan, feed the kids ya. Need a grand for the picture. How to get this far, how to get this far. If you don't know, you play around. It could tear you apart, it could tear you apart if you turn it into someone else. Not all is forgiven, everyone is a villain, but don't call me a killer. I keep my mind on a mission, cutting ties if they switching, double life, double vision. I see blue diamonds, sideways, it's a race, who's timing? 5 days out of state, new climate, no trace, quiet place, move silent. They're calling on me, they're what they gon' say. I ain't falling for it, most of them two-faced. Friends switch up on you when they see you doing great. I make myself alone just to find peace. And if you ever care, then you know where to find me. And there's no going back once I leave it behind me. It's not all is forgiven, everyone is a villain, but don't call me a killer. I keep my mind on a mission, cutting ties if they switching, double life, double vision. I see blue diamonds, sideways, it's a race, who's timing? 5 days out of state, new climate, no trace, quiet place.
It's certainly not been sunshine and rainbows for this second map, at least not for G2. FaZe dominate their way through G2's pick.
Well, let's find out if resistance is futile here. G2 on the defense, their map pick, and a comeback for the ages here if they want to voice any concern. 4-man start towards second mid, and Hunter's going to get an eye full of info right there. The odds, well, still somewhat split down the middle. Got a smoke and a flash at the ready. Not a single P250 in play. It's Nico solo B. We might have a bit of a biff over towards A as the silent mount up towards the window room comes into play. Looks like an apps maneuver on the docket here. Let's see with a smoke over towards Pit and a Kit.
They're running into the Lion's Den. And ropz, first one in and got nothing to report. That's the sudden snap, shut the trap. Works to perfection. Clean until Carrigan taps a couple.
Great from Hooksy there. He's been having a good map. We thought it'd be the fire starter, that 4K round he had with the Tech-9 into the AWP pickup on the A side. But it felt like an all for naught. His team still didn't get behind him in that first half after that round, but he needs to call for them now. His team needs to turn up in this second half. This is where the individuals are going to do their better work, right? This is where the multi-kills, like we saw in Ancient, need to start coming back into play. FaZe haven't had enough just yet. No plant, but still the force buy. Tech-9's armor, a couple of digs for good measure. Very light on the util department here.
If there's anyone with that dream of a comeback, G2 need to handle this well. It's Hooksy again, giving him hell. And he might go wide, blind for a moment, still wants to fight. You can see Twistzz is willing. Oh! 2 heads! And there's damage inflicted as well. m0NESY got brought incredibly low, but the progress will slow. Brokey and Rain to try and find this 14th early.
Take a look at what they've got left over. 2 smokes, one for CT, one for Ruins. It's quite an easy way to execute into B right now, and if they isolate Hunter, they're in. We know how winnable a 2-on-2 on that B bomb side is. They just need to deal with him. The flank is coming, but is it fast enough?
Hunter needs to delay. A frag could be enough from Nemanja, and it's the one. Rain, gotta work this one out, piece this together.
Oh, m0NESY's low, very low.
Considering in a flank, m0NESY goes down, but JKS, he sticks around for that trade.
Coming down to a one-on-one right there. That's so much damage being done by that force fire without the plant. There was no AKs, no Galils, it was just those pesky pistols, and that Twistzz double was beautiful towards the top of Banana. But we have to say in the first half, Hooksy was hemorrhaging opening kills. He was 0-3 in that department. In the first 2 rounds of the second half, he's managed both, the pistol and the anti-eco. So good stuff from Hooksy here. He's playing some good CS individually at the moment. He just needs to make sure he can keep it together, keep the team in things. And m0NESY, this young buck, he's never going to stop believing. It's going to be another light investment from FaZe here, this time without all those extra bells and whistles of util and head armor. He's going to try their luck through the aim again, and karrigan is just feeling himself. m0NESY will take that one for free. And,
wow. Not
getting the double up, should have been a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, that Kevlar saved ropz long enough.
Famous trash.
That too.
Well, here they go again. Just Hunter here.
Yeah, he's already been spotted out, can reposition safely.
Nico has...
whoa, that's wide! That is so wide, and if Hooksy goes down, which he doesn't, stubborn, holding on to long, just the MP9, he knows there's an M4 just to his teammate's corpse.
Nico's pushing down Banana here, so good constricting move from Nico, but he's been having a rough game, only 4 kills. Mid to B would be worst case right now.
Coming for Hooksy, and they line up for him, smashing through. A team kill from Brokey, but that was Hooksy's frag. Stolen by Brokey.
Where's this M4? Yep, finally found it. A real chance for ropz to win this.
A 1v2, dude.
Yeah, 40 seconds left on the clock. More than enough time to try and make this one happen. Sure, the HP's not great. He has that Kevlar you noted. All he has to do is find JKS.
In that mini pit, headshot.
Plant would still be... Oh! Don't worry about the plant. Gets sat down. All right. G2. This lead that FaZe have been able to accrue here, it's a mountain for them to climb. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get back into things, but it's all going to start now. The real conversation as soon as FaZe get onto the guns here. This is m0NESY with the good graces of karrigan. Thank you very much for that. A timing Hunter didn't know was open. And a nice little TK there from Brokey to soften things up. And here we go. Can FaZe already break serve and force G2 down to the depths of this one. Oh, that spam is beautiful. Completely blind. Just unloads.
Well, that's one way to provide an opening into your first gun round.
And now you have to operate in a 4-on-4 with 1 minute and 30 left on the clock.
Okay, so already G2 are going to have to be resourceful.
Well, this is where that multi-frag impact of the previous map has to come into play. Someone is going to have to step up and do a little bit more. For FaZe on the other side, the fact that they get that kill for free through the smoke, they don't have to use any util for it, they don't have to fight for control, they know that one of the B players is dead, they have so many nades left over for their finish here. Might have to be a gamble from G2, and we saw how well they paid off for FaZe in the first half. karrigan calling his pieces into the perfect place.
Nico sticking around, he's playing a dangerous game, and down.
Lots of damage.
Puts one into Twistzz' face. Operating at less of a disadvantage now for this final flourish.
The stack is here.
They're in the right place. There's no denying that.
This is so noisy.
Stampeding. The whole squad, full commit. Carrigan just leaping across, gets nothing done. Rain one, but it's Hunter and Monacy locking down this A site for G2. Another near impossible clutch for ropz. Would have to be 2 taps, clean as you like, and JKS, he likes rounds. They have to respond in kind to that 13-2 half. And a 4-0 start certainly continue as they mean to go on.
What were we talking? 9-0 for FaZe out the gates until that Hooksy round happens. So this is the thing, G2, you're going to have to do the same, if not better here. And this was great. That gamble stack over towards the site was perfect. There was plenty of headway on the fact it was coming as they were trundling noisily up that short side, and they just get mowed on down. Now to be another FaZe partial buy here. That was G2 losing an opening pick within the first 15 seconds of the round and still recovering. Oh!
Whoa!
That's more like it from Nico. So they're going to be his 5th kill.
Damn. Monacy nade in the smoke. He likes to get that info, but nothing to report. Brokey was safe, tucked.
He's still under pressure here. Couple smokes, couple flashes, a HE for good measure.
Just 3 here to receive him. Util. Drain through. Monacy holding long, strong. Bit shy on that second spray, so 1 frag back. It's Brokey on that deagle, but Hunter hitting that first headshot clean. It's Carrigan long range on the tech. No. Hello. Spotted. JKS manages his spray. And to convert the round, a second required.
Ooh,
and ropz has hit it. Hold your horses.
He's got head armor.
He's got a good idea as well as to where one of them comes from. The
He
second
might get the
shot.
plant.
Whoa, quick! Around the corner, looking for trouble. And he knows where Nico threw that from. But not expecting Hooksy to go so aggressive, and he loses his head as we prepare to lose our minds. ropz, has he done the hard part? He's up against Nico. A battle of wits between these 2 masters of Counter-Strike. Clearing procedurally. A magnificent clutch to break G2's hopes of a comeback. Just ropz up against 3, and he does it with ease.
You look at that type of scenario that he's in. Once he gets the kill onto JKS and Pit, you start thinking it's possible. The bomb's on the site, and you understand that Hooksy and Nico are not together. They're separated. And that push that Hooksy went for, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the fact he went for the push, but he missed the spray. He missed the shot. That's the difference here. I'd love to see what it looked like from his perspective. We're not going to get it, but this play is because Nico heard him close top mid. Hooksy understood he had space. He had the jump on ropz. He just couldn't connect the dots. And that's going to sting. 14-6, a timeout now from G2, no money, and Nico, he can't get anything done on this map, having an absolute mare, something he wants to forget, only 5 kills to the name, and that's their superstar. A real rough go of things here.
Well, yeah, you can see the remnants of what remains from G2 after ropz has had his way with them. A FAMAS at the high end. You know how we feel about that.
This just has to be the gamble and hope that Carrigan calls them into a stack. That's it. I'm not sure what else you can ask for here. Maybe they bleed the clock down too long and they run in late. Regardless, this is the FaZe from the first 7 rounds of Ancient. And this time they didn't let their foot off the gas. I'm sure the conversation was, boys, we had them on the ropes. We had them exactly where we wanted them on Ancient. We let them back in. We allowed them. We gave them opportunities this time. Keep that foot on the gas and do not let up, and that's exactly what's happened here on Inferno. There's been no fire starter of a round, or at least that Hooksy play was not enough to wake up the members of G2. And this sets us up all for our 3rd map of play in Mirage. A battleground for aim stars and something that we're hopefully going to get in buckets and spades. Everyone likes Mirage, right?
I'm pretty sure. So, Hunter's smoke has to be disrespected, and Carrigan will start to take as much space as is given to him.
Mid to B was still alright for G2 here. They're not going to hate it. It is going to be slightly problematic for JKS. I think Monacy is going to try and help him out.
They have to commit to this, they are.
This is the time issue I was talking about.
Oh, Hooksy down, overextended. Good pre-fire, good aim and frags. Everyone connecting. Still Nico on the site. Maybe he can stop him. That FAMAS was working wonders in combination with the flame. Head on a swivel, has to turn on a dime. They have to plant, and now they can. Unless Hunter somehow can knock that plant off. He could win the round if he could just hit that shot. It's not to be. 15. And it seems like a certainty now that we will go the distance. Mirage for our third map.
And this has just been a dominant show, and the conversation was G2 just chasing that lead that FaZe had the entire time on Ancient, and the fact that they stayed strong mentally and as a team to bring it back. But right now, they are absolutely in the bin. That first half, nothing. They couldn't get anything going at all. And another round that falls to the wayside. Frustrations don't look like they're too bad in the G2 camp. That's a round that they understood they definitely didn't have any advantages in, but something they needed if they wanted to stay in this match. This should be it now. 16-6 seeming likely as it is just another cobbled together bye.
It's definitely not necessary to rush things here, but Karrigan has accelerated up Banana and lost his life and his rifle. Perhaps a little more hope for this G2.
They know Hunter was B, that's why they're pressuring A.
Oh, messy spray from JKS, and Monacy gets nothing done as well. Hunter gone, it seems like the hopes are too. Only Nico can change the script. And there's 3 for him to find. We are going to a third. So get ready. To separate these quarterfinalists, we need a third. And we'll see you all when we get there. First, we've got analysis to break it all down. We'll see you there.